Hey, good morning, everyone. Here's a video update for you here. I'm recording this at 8:30 a.m. Things are going pretty much as planned. We did have a little more dry air that got worked in overnight than maybe we had originally bargained for, but snow amounts have been about as expected through this time of the day. We were never going to wake up to 2 or 3 inches of snow in most of the area. We were expecting about an inch by daybreak, and for most of us, that's what we have. Here's a couple of webcams. Our weather camera in Niles along 422, just beside Eastwood Mall. As you can see, it's slushy but certainly passable in Niles. Just keep it slow. Columbiana, kind of the same idea. There are certainly some slick-looking areas on the road, but nothing that you can't handle with a little common sense. And in Boardman, there's a school bus. There's not many school closings. There were some 2-hour delays earlier, which I wasn't a fan of because conditions are actually going to get worse. But a handful of school closings, but most schools decided to go ahead with the day today. All right, here we are at 8:31. Here's the radar loop. As you can see, as expected, our mid-morning snow squall is approaching from the west. I'm going to stop the loop on this. Currently in Cleveland, heading down through Medina, Worcester, kind of just west of I-77. We do have a few reports called into the Weather Service. An inch of snow, Sandy Lake, near Slippery Rock, 1.5 inches. Beaver Falls, about an 1.5 inches. Down towards Dover, New Philly, about an inch. Not too many reports in our viewing area. But let's focus on this band of heavier snow that's approaching I-77 right now. I'm going to throw up a couple of the web cameras in that region and see what's doing here. Let's take a look. This would be I-77 and 480. Looks pretty snowy there. Let me bring up the larger image. Yeah, definitely a little bit snowier there. Heading up towards the Cleveland area, there's a lot of web cameras up here. That doesn't look so bad. This one, I-71 at I-90 and 490. That one looks a little bit snowier. So yeah, this band of heavier snow is definitely easy to find on the web cameras and the radar. And this is going to roll through here, our viewing area, as we go through mid-morning. So the 9 o'clock hour, parts of the 10 o'clock hour as well. You can expect visibility to be reduced. The snow will be heavier, and road crews will have a little bit of a heavier, or a harder time, I should say, keeping up. Thankfully, it's not going to last all that long, this heavier band. But there's probably more snow coming behind it. So what I'm going to do now is throw up the latest high-resolution computer model showing us what the radar should look like as we head through the rest of the day. Let me take off the storm reports here. So here's our model showing at 10 a.m. our snow squall pushing through with the darker blues right there. At 11 o'clock, this will be pushing east, and then we might get a brief lull right around lunchtime, 11:30, 12, maybe even up to 1 o'clock. But the model does fill in the radar a little bit more this afternoon, coming in from the south and west. A little bit of light additional snow here at 1 o'clock, and then at 2 o'clock as well. This isn't going to be as heavy as the mid-morning squall, but there probably will still be some lingering light snow, perhaps especially in the southern part of our viewing area, early this afternoon. Overall, the afternoon will be better than the morning. I want to skip ahead to this evening because that's when the lake effect will really be getting going in earnest. Here you are at 8 o'clock in the evening. That's a pretty good-looking lake effect band from Crawford County down through the northern half of Trumbull County into parts of Mercer County as well. So especially the farther north you are, especially if you're north of 224 or even north of I-80, things can get kind of rough again this evening, as we've been talking about. There can be some additional accumulations tonight with lake effect, primarily in the northern half of our viewing area. So we're going to have much more throughout the morning here on social media. Jess has you covered in the studio. She'll have a full update coming up at noon, and I'll be in at 6 and 11 as usual this evening. Stay safe and have a good Tuesday.